Jingiwala, all here today. As a proud Bunjalung Widjabul Waibal woman, I stand before you with gratitude for the opportunity to be a visitor on these sacred lands. I acknowledge the traditional custodians of this place, the Ganyagay Hakka lands and people. This is their land, and we are visitors on their land, and that must never be forgotten. At 10 and a half, I was just about to close my eyes, and my father walked onto the balcony. "Bub, I'm so sorry, but they're coming to get you." It was the middle of the night, and a door knock that changed my life. 12 police officers and a welfare worker entered our flat. It was the moment that everything changed. I was forcibly removed and told to quickly hug my dad one last time, with my hands then pulled behind my back, as I was then escorted to the welfare car by the police. You see, in Australia, child removal and youth incarceration continue to disproportionately impact Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children and young people. Often, when families simply need support, punitive measures become the main response. Surveillance, bias, and racism lead to the removal of children, ripping families and communities apart. It is often the most vulnerable and marginalised who continue to be targets of state-sanctioned violence and the intervention that exists. This has continued since the first moments of colonial invasion in Australia. Each year, we continue to see young people being pipelined from care and protection to youth incarceration to the adult prison system. As a survivor of family policing, I decided I wanted to study law and social work. I was 18 years old and I ran away from that system to my traditional country, Bunjalung. At the age of 26, I was appointed Commissioner for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Children and Young People for the Australian Capital Territory. This is a location where a crisis of child removal, racism, and harm continues to impact my people. Every day, there remains the devastating impacts of separation towards Indigenous children and families. I intervene in matters affecting Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children and young people. This includes those that are negatively impacted by systems such as education, mental health, youth incarceration, and the court process. The role that I'm currently in is only one that little Vanessa could have dreamed about existing when I was forcibly stolen from my family. In the 6 months that I've been in this role so far and establishing the commission, I've held oversight for over 300 Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children and young people. I've advocated and supported 55 Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children and young people directly impacted by state-sanctioned intervention of child removal. One recent example includes a newborn that had been forcibly removed 3 times in their 4 months of living. I appeared in court and successfully advocated for this newborn to be rightfully returned to their mother. We've intervened on adoptions without consent and successfully supported young people trying to access bail who are subject to youth incarceration. Because we know the faster we get our children out of prison cells, the better. Institutionalisation doesn't work, and it's not the solution. These are significant numbers for the jurisdiction that I hold oversight over. Yesterday, we heard the heartbreaking stories of murdered and missing Indigenous women and children and Two-Spirit people. I stand here in solidarity for those that have been taken from us as a symbol of our ongoing fight for justice. From Canada to Australia, we might be an ocean away, but the struggle exists. If we are serious about putting Indigenous voices at the heart of global decisions, then we must coordinate to ensure that the lives of Indigenous people matter. Not just listened to, but actually heard. I urge you all here today to learn the history of the land that you are on and recognizing that each of you have a role to play. I'd like to read an extract from my book that's coming out in October. Even when they target us, lock us up in shackles, take us to our final breaths, remove our babies, destroy our land, our spirit is strong. We are still here, and our people are always waiting for us to come home. Our spirit and physical presence are our survival. Our spirit is why we are here. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. The better world is possible, and the better world is now. No more silencing. It's time for action.